Okay, Sean Waters, CO300 video 2 here. I'm making this video to walk you through our project 3, which is going to happen in 3 parts. Because project 3 is basically your process of researching and note-taking and then presenting those notes to us in an accessible way. Your audience for this assignment, there's actually 3 of them. You are the primary audience, i.e., you are writing for yourself, you are collecting material that you can then put into your essay. When you do the self-assessment on these, you are assessing how helpful this week of research is going to be for your essay. So, number one most important audience here is you, and more specifically, future you. Is the reading and writing that you're doing, the quotations that you're pulling, the paraphrases that you're pulling, all of the citations that you find for your works cited, is all of that going to help you write your paper? Did it help you? You might consider, did it help you narrow your topic? If I asked you to narrow your topic, did it help you identify other stakeholders that you didn't consider that are big players in the problem that you've identified? Did it give you a lot of interesting quotes and statistics to help you build logos and ethos in your essay? I'm going to ask whether or not you basically, how well did your research go? And hopefully you're going to get deep into your research, deep enough that you're going to far outpace me. I don't know very much about equine assisted therapy, so I hope to learn about it from you if you're writing your research on equine assisted therapy. Okay, I digress. So for your project 3, what I'm looking for each Friday for the next 2 Fridays, you are basically composing and assembling the notes that you're taking on your own independent research towards your eventual final essay, which is about a 7-page researched argument essay. I'm asking you to kind of tell us a story about your research. So the sense of a narrative arc that we're having here is that this is where I began, and this is what I found, and this is where I ended up, hopefully a little bit closer to the goal. So I started with this inquiry, I found this information, here's how I found this information, and this information made me think about this moving on into next week. So it's kind of your responsibility, especially now that we're remote, to walk me and to walk the rest of us who might be reading your post, because they're also interested in how social media and social isolation affects mental health or whatever it is you're researching. So you're trying to make that accessible for us. Okay, second part about that. On the assignment sheet, I gave you the kind of purposes of the assignment to help you write your self-assessment. I am going to ask for a self-assessment of this work every week so that you can kind of tell me what it is that you got out of it and how you did it. I also below, I gave you some tips for maximizing the benefit of this project. You can skip that if you want. I also gave you an example of kind of what I'm looking for, 600 words out of the 1,000 on a kind of pretty well written and well revised source on what you can do to fight plastic pollution from the Earth Institute at Columbia University. This is from a previous semester. I thought it was really well written, and why I chose this as an example for you is because there's evidence of revision and clear writing here. I am going to be looking at whether or not you took the time with your own writing to make it accessible to us. And you'll see below the example, there is also an assessment example. I gave you an excellent one in terms of how well it met the purpose, how well developed it was, and how well edited it was for clarity for the rest of us. Final note, we're online now, and we're communicating online. And the main lesson for writing in digital and online environments is clarity, which means spending more time with your own writing and trying to make it as clear as possible. It's tough to do, and for example, I needed a 5-minute video to explain this 2-page assignment sheet, which includes an example and a little tiny grading rubric thing at the end. But it's a goal all of us are always working on, is how to make our writing more clear. And that begins with good noting and good noticing. All right, my 5 minutes are up. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.